4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, everybody? Steven here, the Horror Freak 85. Welcome to the House of Horrors, episode 58 tonight, with Miss Boomstick as always. And joining us is Thom Mathews. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you
Good to
for
be here.
coming and joining us tonight. We appreciate it. It's going to be a
My
good
pleasure.
time. So, yeah, it was, met you at Spookella for the first time, so that was a fun event.
Good show, wasn't it?
Yeah, and apparently it's your first Spookella too, since it's the very first one they've done. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I obviously, as people already know, I was working with Dave Sheridan, but got the time to come to your table and talk to you and let you know
You were
about
working with
the show.
Dave doing what?
Yep.
You
We got
said you were working with Dave?
Yeah, I was his assistant. Yep.
Ah, right.
So I was a doofy assistant for the weekend.
It's amazing, right? That character he's developed over the years. It just tickles me when I see actors, be a character that they've created and for it to carry on a whole nother life. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, he pulled it off, man. He goes all in when he does that. But anyway, yeah, so that was a good weekend, and yeah, shove my finger in my ass.
Got you.
I'm vacuuming my room. And then did you see that person though that was dressed up like him?
Yeah, I did.
They both had the vacuum.
Cracks me up, yeah.
Hey, Hobbs and Patrick, we got a couple people in here. They're making the Friday the 13th noise there. So welcome everybody. So let's start a little bit. Where did you grow up? What was it like?
I grew up in Los Angeles. I was born on Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay.
Nice. So there you go.
I was born in Hollywood, Florida. How about that?
I grew up in. I actually grew up in Covina, which is a suburb, probably 45 minutes east. It's where the smog settles from Los Angeles. And then I moved back out to Hollywood, and I ended up graduating from Fairfax High School, and worked at the Farmers Market, which is a kind of a landmark here in LA, Fairfax and Third. And then got into acting probably a few years after that.
Okay, so after high school,
yes.
Was it like in
not
high school? You didn't do any plays or anything like that?
Didn't even have an idea, an inkling of it.
Mm-hmm.
I got into it because a girlfriend of mine goes, "Hey man, why don't you become an actor?" I was like, so that's what I started. So I started studying and got a bunch of commercials. So it was like I was doing I would get every 10th commercial I went out on for about 3 years. So that was huge.
Mm-hmm.
So that kept me rolling. Then I did, my first film was The Woman in Red. I have a very small bit part with, played opposite Charles Grodin.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got Return of the Living Dead.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was what was that? 85.
Yeah, it came out in 85. Shot in 84.
Mm-hmm. So, yep.
There you go.
Try and keep it light.
After you got she's got the Return of the Living Dead there. So since the girlfriend got you into acting, once you did the commercials and stuff, is that when you got an agent, and that's how you got in Return of the Living Dead? And how did that work out?
Yeah. So. Exactly.
So, all right then. So before we get into Return of the Living Dead, I recently watched Kickboxer, Aggressor. That was a fun one.
Yes.
I forget the guy's name. What was the name? The head dude, the Japanese or the Asian.
The main villain guy.
Yeah, Pow was his name. Or whatever. You were his right hand man in that movie. So, did you see the other Kickboxers prior to it?
I saw the one before. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so the brothers.
Pretty good death in that one, huh? Knife to the head.
Knife to the head. That was great.
So yeah, let me tell you a little story about that. So that was my idea. I said, Albert, because the director's name was Albert. I said, what if I get the knife in the head? And then I I fall back and I'm trying to grab it. I mean, what do you do when you got a knife in the head? So I think you're trying to get it out of your head. So I'm like, of course I'm trying to grab it. I said, but I'll miss it because, I got a knife in my head.
Right.
But perception will be a little bit off. And then I just kind of do a dead man drop, right, out of frame. I don't follow me down. Just keep the camera and I'll just fall out of frame. So he said, great. So we rehearsed it. Boom, I hit the mattress every time we to go shoot it. I went back. I guess I took one too many steps because I fell back and then just did a dead man drop and I missed the mattress, hit the ground hard. Boom. And it's bad when the stunt guys go, ooh.
So you did your own stunts in that then?
Yes.
Did you do any of your own stunts on any of the other movies you've done?
Yeah, I like to, as much as they'll allow me to do, the underwater stuff with Jason, CJ Ram and Friday, and a lot of it in Return.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff I didn't do was when they're pushing me over on in the chapel when I turn full, I go full zombie.
In Return.
Busting through the door was me. Going down the hall was me. At the very end, busting through the hatch before the nuke hits. That was all me. I like doing them if they'll allow it. Sometimes they won't. It depends on
Right.
If I get hurt, then the production goes down, or your lead actor or whoever. If it's a day player, yeah.
Yeah. So you've been, you've been a villain, a hero, a bystander, whatever. Do you have any?
I've done a lot in my movies.
Yeah. Do you have any particular type of role or character that you prefer?
No, not really. I more of a character. Yeah, I like doing character stuff. It's fun for me. I consider Return of the Living Dead more of a character. And I think Tommy Jarvis was probably the closest I had played to myself at the time. So not so much of a character, but he was a character. But pretty close to who I am, I guess. Mm-hmm. Freddie was not. I had I cut my hair and had a little rat tail, and it was weird because I would see myself in the mirror every morning, as a punk rocker. And then I started becoming attracted to punk rock girls. It was so weird.
Well, look at the girls that were in there. I mean, you got Lynn Quigley and
during that period, there was a lot of punk rockers on Melrose. It was a very popular street in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. So we'd go up there, eat food and whatever. It was a little. Kind of a village, but more. It's also become an international street. It's not so much anymore, but at the time it was. So there was a lot of comings and goings of punk rockers and stuff like that. So there was a lot of them around, and found myself being attracted to the chicks, punk rock chicks.
Yep.
Because I was in character, man.
You were method acting. Yes. Hello, rocker chicks.
Yeah. Oh, I got my ear pierced too, and the director was like, "So why'd you do that?" I said, "For the part. I thought it would be good for the part." "No, don't do that. We could fake that." I said, "Okay." Yeah, more method, I guess. It helps me get into the character and stuff like that.
So besides that, when you read a role, is there any particular method that you go through, or how do you visualize yourself?
No, what I do is I read it, and whatever, I make notes. Whatever the first thing that hits me emotionally, I make a note of it. What it is, or the image that I have, or whatever. As you're reading a book, it's the same thing as reading a book. It's like your imagination goes, and if it draws you into what's going on, then for an actor, I make a note of it in the script and kind of trying to incorporate that. And that feeling hardly ever goes away. You just kind of build on it. Mm-hmm. It's like a seedling, I guess, and you just kind of build on that, that feeling or the moment.
Let's see. I was just see if there's any questions in the chat here. A bunch of people coming in. If anyone does, let us know.
Yeah.
So Um, what was I say? What else we got?
What else did you see? Did you see Mean Guns yet?
Didn't watch Mean Guns, but I watched Killer Therapy. Though was good.
Oh yeah,
I did enjoy
that was
that.
more recent. Yeah, that was creepy.
So yeah, playing the father of a psychotic serial killer, pretty much, basically.
Turned out to be, yeah.
Yeah, I see Warpath. That would really like that one.
And Warpath was good.
You saw Warpath?
Yeah.
I was terrified to do that movie. I tried to turn it down. Do you know why?
Yeah. Why?
Because of the song.
The song?
I told it came out pretty. It seems like why the song? Because it turned out okay, right? So I told the director. I said, "Look, it's my first for you for the people who haven't seen. It's my first on-screen song, and I told the director. I said, I'm not a singer, and you don't want me singing in your movie."
Oh, that's
no. It's very important. It's a very important, integral part of the movie, and it's important for the character. And the more I got it, it's a folk song. So how it was written, and I told the director, I said, I understand how it's written, but people aren't going to be reading that as I'm destroying the song. It's written, what he lacks in talent, he makes up for enthusiasm when he's singing the song.
Mm-hmm. So
that's kind of how I played it, kind of, charming and whatnot. It's a folk song, so there's rye whiskey, and we're on, horseback, and I'm on horseback singing it, and
So, were you familiar with horses before? Ever go riding?
Yeah, sure. My dad's from Texas, so yeah, we went down there and went horseback riding, and we went horseback riding as kids and teenagers and stuff. So I'm comfortable on a horse to a certain, Western style.
Yeah.
As the chat's passing here, Hobbs wanted to know which did you enjoy filming more for Return of the Living Dead Part 1 or Part 2?
Oh, Part 1
different character in Part 2, of course.
So, yeah. No, Part 1 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down.
So, what was your favorite part of the process of turning into the zombie?
Probably, when you're filming a script, you have the whole script, pages 1 through 90 usually, and it's not, you don't shoot it in order. So if you're like at a location for production wise, and they're going to rent the building, and sometimes you'll shoot the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie within 3 days of each other, because you're at the building, because they don't want to move the production, the cameras and the lighting and all the crew. So they'll shoot everything at the same spot. So what you have to do, especially for like a part like for Freddie, is, I'm an innocent punk rocker, and then I turn into this brain-sucking zombie, and everything in between. So you've got to kind of know where you're at in the dying stage of the process of the script. So that was fun for me,
How long did it take you to get all the makeup and
the makeup? About towards the end, it was probably maybe 3 hours. They had a latex thing that we made over my eyes, and they would glue it on and then made up around, which I still have that latex piece. That's probably one of the only things I have of it, besides my memories.
Was there any improv part to it, or did you pretty much stick to the script doing that?
We pretty much stuck to the script, but we did improvise. Like I came up with like this job in the office scene. Watch your tongue, boy, if you like this job. Then there was that was it. And I turned to him, I go, like this job. So that was just, we didn't even rehearse that. It just came out of me when we were shooting it. Mm-hmm. And then it's, all that stuff. We were lucky enough to, we rehearsed for 2 weeks before we shot principal photography. So that was really great for us. And then, when you got on the set and you see the set and the stage and whatnot, other things came up. So you were able to build on what we had rehearsed on. Like James Cameron, he had a wedding ring on, and he's the one who wanted to put it on he killed himself, basically, before he turned full zombie. And he put his wedding band on the controller and then climbed inside and cooked himself. That was all his idea. So yeah, it was fun. It was really a collaboration, which was great. That Dan O'Bannon let us do that. That's why it's probably one of my favorite filming experiences. We talked about everything, so it was really truly a collaboration. It was Dan's first movie that it was right. I think he did one other. He wrote it, or Dark Star. Maybe he directed it. I don't remember, but he was nervous as well because he wanted to make a good movie, and we did. It was great. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we talked about everything.
Let's see. There was a question here too. I just scrolled by it. Let's see. Why did you decide not to do Friday the 13th Part 7? Have Cheetah?
They didn't ask.
They didn't ask.
Or 8 or 9 or 10. Maybe 13th they'll come by and
Well, once the rights and everything settle in another one, maybe they'll do another one sometime.
Yeah. So. We are doing the fan films, which is kind of fun. But
yeah. We did a while back ago did an interview with Tommy McLaughlin, and he was saying something that I guess he might even write a sequel to that or something, or he had an idea.
Not a sequel, a script for the 13th one, yeah.
Or a script. Oh, okay.
It takes place on the other side of the lake.
Okay.
And it's very female heavy. Mm-hmm. And it takes place in 1990.
I think he said 90s or something.
Yeah, 98.
I don't remember what he said.
I'm nowhere involved, so I've stopped talking to him.
I didn't know if you knew anything about that or might.
I do. I know about it. I've talked to him about it.
And then let's see. My mom wanted to know what was your favorite villain or horror role. I think that's what it said there. Let me scroll back up.
My favorite villain. All right, Cannibal Lecter was always a great villain. The villain in The Thing was pretty cool.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Do you remember how many stages of makeup you had on the?
Yeah, like 7 or 8.
I know because you had to go gradually.
The bruising and rigor mortis setting in.
The rigor mortis setting in, the bruises,
layers, yeah. Paramedics. What do you mean, no blood pressure, no pulse? You're dead, man.
You ever go out in public off the set in with your makeup, like out for lunch or anything? People look at you or nah?
What are you smoking weed, man?
They'd be like, "What are you doing?" That'd be funny. Come on.
No, that was too extreme of makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen actors do that though, but not as a zombie or anything. Unless it's Halloween, that would have been cool. But no.
I like how you said that the improv thing. I'm sorry, I sound horrible, I know. But you said the improv thing where you said about liking a job, and then they brought it back in the second movie where you guys are talking about basically having the deja vu of being like first one, and then he was like, "Oh, I like this job."
Yeah.
Was that your idea or their idea?
No, it was scripted that way. Yeah. It was scripted that way.
How was it since they came out within a year apart? I guess you were pretty much filming Return of the Living Dead and Jason Lives almost simultaneously. There we go.
Pretty close, yeah. I was doing. Let's see. I was shooting. I did Jason Lives, and then I went to Mexico to do another movie you should see called Down Twisted. Carrie Lowell's in it and Charlie Rocket. That was a lot of fun. Played a bad guy in that one. I die in that one too. Down twisted. It's going down, but it's going down twisted.
Do you like playing the bad guy or the good guy?
I love playing the bad guy. Yeah, it's fun.
That's what everybody says.
interesting.
Everybody likes playing the bad guy.
Guns, and knives. And
Charles wants to know, how was it working with Ron Palio? I'm probably saying his name wrong, but Ron Palio.
oh, Ron from Jason Lives. It was great. I was actually a fan of his, so it was fun for me to work with him. Very sweet guy, great death.
Yeah.
Punching the old heart out. What you didn't see in that was, because I saw the dailies every day, his heart, when Jason punches his fist through his chest and has his heart in his hand, he dropped it on the ground, and that part you didn't see. You didn't see it bounce.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Cut that out. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pumping blood.
Yeah.
And then, did you follow the franchise after Jason Lives? If so, which one did you like? No.
No.
I did. I saw a couple of them. I tried to watch a couple of them. I did watch Jason Goes to Hell.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that was weird. The whole body jump. I don't know.
The whole thing was just awful. It's classic. Classically bad.
It's a classic.
People like it though. I don't know.
I mean, I guess I can see both ends of it, but whatever.
I couldn't see it. I delete them from my, if they're friends of mine.
Delete. How can you watch that? You're going to hell. Join Jason in hell.
Yes.
Hobbs was wondering in Return of the Living Dead, did it really rain on the set, or was that just effects?
Effects.
Okay.
Controlled rain, yes.
Just like
Try the
Storm.
best.
Control the weather.
Fake. Yeah.
How did you come up into the role of the Return of the Living Dead? Like, how did you come aware of it?
I was just, had an agent. They sent me the script, and I liked it, and waited for the audition, and they brought me back. Then read for Dan, the director, and didn't hear anything for 9 months.
Oh wow!
And they called me back. I was like, I thought this thing was dead. No pun intended. They said, no, you got a call back. I said, okay. So I went to go the call back, and when I got there, I found out that I had the role, and they were reading Tina's against me. So I read with 5 girls who were reading for the part of Tina, and that's how I found out I got the role. The reason why it took so long was they were having troubles securing the rights to the name, so they had to get that ironed out before they started filming.
Oh, that makes sense. It was just kind of weird they have you on the hook for that long. It's like you could have had
Well,
another.
they didn't have me on the hook. I had no idea. I had no idea. I thought it had gone away.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. They had me on the gurney for 9 months.
Yeah, that's better.
What's going on? Maybe. What was your favorite horror movie prior to what got you into horror? And once you were into it, what's
Nothing.
the best part of it? Nothing.
I wasn't into it.
No, not into horror. Wow.
I'm into drama. I like, my favorite movie is The Godfather. So I'm more like The Thing was great. It's one of my favorites. There's a lot of great movies, but it's not horror. It was pretty cool. I do like it. I did like a bunch of. Now that I've what I like is what I like about Jason Lives for Thom McLaughlin, who directed and wrote it, was he had to have so many kills because it was, a Friday the 13th. So, but incorporated into that, he had he was able to create a love story, a little romance, and I mean, he really cared about the characters. So that was and that was all him. He had to work all that in, plus have the kills and make Jason a badass, which CJ did a great job doing that. So, he had all these restrictions, but he was able to come up with a great story within all those restrictions or things that he had to, accomplish.
Nice. Did that role come about the same way? Just script getting sent to the agent, or
script? Yeah, I read for it. Casting directors, they called me back and had a call back at the Paramount Studios. Me and I think there's 3 other guys in front of 30 people. Thom McLaughlin, the director, was one of them. I couldn't tell you where he was sitting at the time, and I was just coming off Return of the Living Dead, and I asked him years later, like 5 years ago, recently, if me doing Return had anything to do with getting the part for Jason Lives, and he said no. He had no idea. So I was always curious about that.
Hobbs wants to know, what was the set like on Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2? What are the best set memories that you have?
I liked the set for, it was like, think of a Costco and then just them building, that was a sound stage. There was no second floor. There was no first floor. You see us go through doors, and then it's because we're on a ramp up above walking down. It wasn't because there was a second floor or anything that they had built. I love the sets from Return of the Living Dead. Really cool, dark, all of it. Even Don Calfa's mortician's room was really cool. And that was also a set. So, yeah, that was one of my favorite sets.
Yeah, speaking of sets, I thought, because we rewatched the Jason Lives the other day just to refresh memory, and the cemetery that he goes to looks a lot like the cemetery from Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if there was a connection, but you said that Tommy didn't really have or not Tommy. My brain's fried. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I really am.
Similar, but yeah, different. Jason Lives we shot in Covington, Georgia.
Yep. I actually went to that camp for a few days. This one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went to that graveyard where you pass the railroad track and the truck and everything.
Oh yeah, cool.
In the beginning.
Yeah. We're going back this July 1st, I think. July 2nd.
And those spike gates and everything. It's a cool cemetery.
Awesome.
But you're saying, it was filmed in Georgia, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Were you going to say more about that, or?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Camp Crystal Cabin 6 is here too. He said, "Hey, Tom."
Hey. What's up? Cabin 6.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Was that the one where she was ripped through the window there? I don't know. What famous actors would you like to star in, and what type of movie? Got a question there.
What famous actor would I like to act with, star with?
Yeah.
Gosh. Not even sure. There's so many great actors out there. It's just amazing. Been lucky to star with, acting opposite, some of the older school guys. Telly Savalas, who else? George C. Scott. I did a TV show called Mr. President, and he was the president, and I was a FBI, a Secret Service guy who had a flirtation with his daughter. They shipped me out. They shipped me off to go, watch somebody else. So that was kind of fun, and a bunch of great people. Anyone particularly? No, just No one in particular.
Hobbs wants to know, what would you think of a spinoff of, I think he said, the Tar Man? Would it work? Yeah, would it work? And if so, what type of show would it be? A soap opera or horror?
Oh, it'd definitely have to be horror, I would think. A soap opera, that would be kind of funny, or even a comedy. Alan would probably do it. I know he's probably be available to star on that, the Tar Man. Yeah, for sure. Be a horror, and spinoff would be cool. Him just going down the road, going down the road to create his spinoff.
Soap opera would be funny. You'd have a whole little zombie family or something.
Yeah.
See. Oh, the Tar Man. Now I know what he's talking about. I was confused at first. I'm like, Tar Man. Like, duh, hello. Now I know.
Yeah, Tar Man from Return of the Living Dead.
Living Dead, duh.
Yeah.
Brains. I have no brains, apparently. I don't.
Hey, Tar Man.
Yeah.
Brains.
More
brains.
I'm glad this shirt is really big, so I'm just like, boo.
So yeah, that was interesting how in Return of the Living Dead, like they actually like could talk, and they had a little bit of, some.
Yeah, I love that scene.
That's how he was like calling for more ambulance and stuff. It's like, how do they know that? I mean, they're dead. Isn't their own?
One of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is when they have the half corpse tied down on just the spine jumps back and forth. And, why do you eat people? Not people. Brains. Cool scene.
Let's see. Did you keep anything from Friday the 13th? Like, did you take anything home from the set? Clean Fan 5. Welcome, Clean Fan.
Yeah, no, it was my wardrobe, so I brought that home. I don't have it, but I did come home with my stuff. No, I have my script with all my notes. I did. You know what I do have? I do have some personal stills that I took, probably maybe 50 or 60, maybe 70. They're in slides. We used to take slides back then, color slides, and look at them. But I have those. That was pretty cool. But other than that, yeah, news clippings, stuff like that.
Let's see. Have you done any live theater?
I have done live theater. I've also done a thing called Failsafe, which was live for it was on CBS. We shot it live twice, once for the East Coast and once for the West Coast. So that was interesting. Really, live for TV. Quite a task. Done some stage here in LA early on.
Let's see what else. We got Camp Crystal Cabin 6, who I didn't read earlier, but he also met you at Spookala, and he gave you the magnets. So he wants to know, how was it working with CJ? He seems super fun and great sense of humor.
CJ is great. Gentle giant, I call him. A gentleman as well. Working with him, he was off by himself. We didn't really like hang out. He was, in the zone and didn't want to collaborate or talk. Well, he didn't talk much anyway. He doesn't talk, so there's nothing to really talk about. Just him and Tom McLaughlin working it out. But we didn't hang around. We didn't have lunch together. I didn't see much of him. But I love him now. I see him all the time at the horror conventions and stuff. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, probably with his old makeup, he just wants to stay in the Jason zone.
Yeah, he was.
He was practicing his lines.
Yes, his inner dialogue.
Yes. What would Jason be thinking at this moment? How would you feel?
WWJ, I don't know. I can't. What would Jason do?
How would HWJF? How would Jason feel? Here we go. Hashtag HW. Now I can't say it.
Sorry.
Let's see. Joe wants to know, the horror man, how do you feel about watching movies in which you starred in? Some actors don't like it. Do you enjoy watching the films you're in?
It's kind of like listening to yourself, a recording of your voice. When you first hear it's just kind of kind of odd and off-putting. For me, it depends on the, sometimes it like I said earlier, sometimes I'll watch dailies and stuff. Sometimes it'll help you, and sometimes it won't help you. So it's always kind of a gamble. Depends on the movie too, whether I enjoy watching it or not. So it's different. You go through different emotions depending on the production and stuff like that.
Camp Crystal 6 says, I'm almost done with the Never Hike Alone 2 Indiegogo Hawks. So get your sign in hand ready.
Okay.
I watched the Never Hike Alone in the snow or whatever.
Never Hike in the Snow.
Hopefully
Yeah.
I don't have that too messed up, but yeah, we enjoyed that.
Yeah, that kill, man, of that kid was great. It was tongue sticking out and the axe squirting out blood. That was a good death. And
Yes.
The arrow was cool. Jason.
Yeah, it was weird seeing Jason with the arrow, but it was nice seeing that.
Different. We were lucky. We were almost going to have to call it Never Hike in the Mud because we shot it here locally up in the mountains, and there was no snow, and there was no snow in the forecast. We drove up on Friday. It snowed. It snowed on Saturday. We left on Sunday. It stopped snowing. So we got really lucky.
Kind of like
Hike in the Snow ? Was going to have to be the title of the movie.
Never hike it.
Never hike.
Just a question mark. Never hike.
Just
What?
don't
Finish
hike.
the sentence, please. Finish it. What is it? It's a mystery. I don't know.
Yeah, we brought back Vinny Gustafaro, who's now the sheriff in the town. He's coming back in Never Hike Alone 2.
Okay.
FYI.
Nice.
So that is wrapping up now, or it's already?
We haven't started shooting. We're gonna.
Oh, that was. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna probably shoot. I just got the schedule. Just got the day out of days. The day out of days is it's the days what you're shooting that day, each day. They call it day out of days, and it's a shooting schedule. So there's a lot of conflict about everyone's schedule. Originally in August, we're going to start it in August. So we're going to kind of shoot the teaser for it in August, knock down crew, and then go full bore beginning of next year because the weather and it's going to be spring and it's going to be lush and all that stuff. So we have to wait for the weather and everyone's schedule as well. That was the big problem.
Hobbs was asking if you still practice martial arts.
I don't.
No.
Hey,
After he got that knife to the head, he just forgot how to do it.
That's right.
The knife just it punctured that part of the brain. So
I know. Who needs martial arts when you have guns? You know what I'm saying? Just kidding.
Do you prefer your Jason human or supernatural? And was CJ method?
I like. Yeah, right. I like what CJ did. I like that version of Jason. So whatever one that is, superhuman, I guess. This is more zombie-like, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was just, and
him going to space and 3D and all that stuff. I just
I do like those, but I like them more for the comedic aspect. There's a lot of silliness in them, but those are like I like the silly movies. Not just Jason, like any movie that's like just outright silly. I really enjoy.
So, how long when you did that fight scene at the end with the boat and everything? How long did that take?
That was just a night. Yeah, that took a night, and then we did the underwater stuff someplace else. That was a whole nother day.
Was that hard doing the underwater stuff?
It was a little. It wasn't hard once you kind of. Well, for me, it just I like doing it. So it was the first time I've done it, a stunt underwater. Haven't done it since. So once you get used to it, your ears pop because you're underwater. It was pretty cool how they did it. We had CJ and I both had our own divers with our respirators. So if we wanted oxygen or we needed oxygen, we would just tap our chest and they would bring it over. We would take some oxygen, usually at the same time, so we could get the filming going. It'd be odd if I needed a minute and then a minute later he would need it and then I would need it a minute later. So it would just both at the same time and yell action. You could tell action because the big bubbles would come out of the director.
Each bowl.
And then there was a camera guy down there who was under full, wet gear. And
have you seen that somebody put a Jason, like, I think it's like Michigan, I might be wrong, but they put him in the lake. It's like a fake Jason.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like chained up like that. I want to say it's Lake Michigan, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
That's a lake somewhere around somewhere.
It's funny just be like scuba diving or diving under, like, oh my gosh, there's a Jason.
That's how it got found. That's how it got found. That people was like scuba diving around and they just came across Jason. At least under my understanding, that's how it got found.
I think I heard that somewhere. Just a random Jason tied up at the bottom of the lake. Queen Fan 5 wanted to know, do you plan on attending any conventions or anything near Texas this year?
No. I did do a great it was a pop-up thing in Texas. I forget the city it was in, but had a great time. It was at a music venue, very small. All the vendors were outside, and God, I wish I remember the name of it. It was about 2 years ago. Great turnout, just for one day. It's a pop-up thing, but had the best. They had a restaurant, and they had it was a music venue. So they had a restaurant, and there was live music there, and just a great feeling. It was a great day, and they opened up they had these huge sliding doors, roll-up doors, maybe 4 of them along the whole wall. If I could remember the name of it. I'm going to be, because I have to keep a list of it, but did Spokala. Going back to Georgia, Rutledge, to do the Jason Lives as a camp out. They rent the camp.
Yeah, that's where
the dock is. Mm-hmm. And so I go there on a Saturday. They do it for the whole weekend. I go there on a Saturday, meet everybody, and then hang out at the dock, take some photos, and then we watch Jason Lives that night. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's what I did the first year. Neither you nor Thom was there, and I was supposed to go last year. I got sick, couldn't make it.
Thom was there because I talked to Thom. He said he had a great time.
Yeah, I was supposed to go with a friend of mine, and I just got sick and couldn't make it. But luckily enough, I had messaged him. And I still, brought him on the show and everything, so that was cool.
Right.
I didn't. Yeah, I should have figured they were doing it again this year. I'll have to. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. It's in July. You said they're doing it again. Yeah. I'll have to go to that website because it is fun watching Jason Lives out on the field, like where the arrows and huge screen, and that lake is awesome too.
Yeah.
And that kitchen. And I didn't know this the first year I went. The kitchen, you can cook in it. It's a fully functional
working kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah. And then across the lake from it, I know they filmed the 1978 Fear Street that they recently did on Netflix too. Was filmed across on the other side. Cool. So, yeah, and of course, Vampire Diaries and a bunch of other stuff was filmed nearby. But yeah, I'll have to look at that website, and then we'll share that website out too, since you'll be going to that. So.
Yeah, no, it's sold out. You can't even.
Oh, it's already sold out. Okay.
Yeah, it's totally booked. It's been booked for months.
Oh yeah,
it's sold out like in 3 days. It was nuts when they announced it.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
limited how many people can go, so it sells out fast.
Yeah, it is limited. There's not that many tickets.
But they only allow certain, because there's only a certain amount of camps. I guess like people could bring tents, but which wouldn't be so bad if it's a great summer day or night, you know.
Yeah, people still did bring tents when I went, and oh man, it was so hot. Like it was like the first 5 minutes we were there, we were like, oh my god, we've never sweat this much, but it's so worth it.
Well, yeah, I hate the humidity, but hopefully it'll be better.
And there's no cell phone signal either. Like at one point, I was on the field when we were doing the paintball targets and everything, and then like the egg toss, and we were playing some games, and all of a sudden my phone rang. The egg toss, yeah, we were playing.
I thought you said head.
Yeah, well, there might have been some heads involved too. We don't talk about that.
Head toss.
And my phone went off, and my phone rang, and people looked like, did his phone just ring? It was in one spot, and then it went dead.
Wow.
And my friend and I, we did like the what you don't do in horror movies. Like we always laugh at people that split up or forget the map or, go off on their own, all that stuff. And it's like, we broke all the rules. As soon as we got there, we wanted to go down to the lake. So of course, we break up from the group and the two of us are going down to the lake, and it's not that hard to find, but I was still like, where's the map to show us which cabin we go by? And she goes, oh, I left it at our cabin. I'm like, oh, fuck, we're dead. We're the two idiots. We split up, no cell phone signal, no map. And we're laughing. We're like, we're doing everything that we're not supposed to do.
At Jason's camp.
Oh,
with
man.
No phone signal, of course, because it's a horror ground.
Exactly. Hobbs said, looks like there's one in Minnesota, maybe. Oh, I guess he was talking about the
It's the statues. Apparently there's multiple ones. Hobbs said it looks like there's one in Minnesota, maybe one in Canton, Michigan, which I think that's cool. It's one named Canton. We have a Canton somewhere else. And then one, I'm not sure that one be in Minnesota. I don't know. There's possibly multiple Jason statues. I only knew about one, but I am not surprised that there's multiple.
Yeah.
It became a trend after the one was found.
Sure. Yeah. Fun stuff.
Are you still friends with Jennifer Cook?
She disappeared. She got married. She was dating the guy from Celestial Teas, dating him, and then they got married. He's the founder of Celestial Teas, I think, and then he sold the company. So she's living happily ever after. Not sure where.
That's good.
Minnesota.
Says Robert England has a website that you could send him items to sign for a price. Would you be interested in doing similar thing for fans that are unable?
For Robert, no, I wouldn't sell stuff for Robert. I do have one where I have my headshots and stuff. It's just my name, ThomMathews.com, and everything comes up. ThomMathews.com.
All right.
We go right to it.
I have a question about the Friday the 13th game. It says that you have the voice in it, of course. Did they have you record new clips, or did they just take from the movie?
For the game?
Yeah.
No, it was all new.
Nice.
All new stuff. Yeah, there you go.
I haven't played it. I only played it a couple times, but I had to get it. It was Jason game.
Yeah, sure. I played it.
You like playing as Jason or the counselor?
I played as a camp counselor, and then I died. And then I was just curious, so I just kept watching. Then I came back as Tommy Jarvis, which was kind of funny.
I was just about ready to ask if you played yourself.
Yeah.
You played with yourself, all right.
It didn't sound right, but yeah. I played myself. The Friday night, too. So I was playing myself on a Friday night.
On the 13th of the Friday. So Camp Blood is coming out.
My son plays all the time, or used to play. And that was kind of, and then he would become Tommy Jarvis, so that was kind of fun. My middle son. I have 3 children.
Oh, nice. At least they take interest in doing it. My son won't have nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, well, it's a video. He's a gamer, so he likes playing.
Yeah.
But he's only impressed when his friends are impressed with anything I've done. So, yeah.
Do they recognize you as Tommy Jarvis?
No, before their time.
Yeah. Well, they could still probably escape. Well, depending on how
This,
old they
this
are.
voice in this
Escape.
game sounds so familiar. I don't know. I can't quite place it. Let's see. So since you have children as well, sort of get back to killer therapy, since you are a father and you played a father, how was it getting into it, like acting like a father to a kid who's like out of control, psychotic, and you don't know what to do? How was that for you?
It was good. It was, it was the guy who wrote and directed was executive producer on Never Hike Alone, so that's why I met him.
Okay.
And so then he cast me in this, and I thought it was a great script. Very disturbing. It's always funny to me when very nice people write these awful scripts. I just think, what the hell's going on?
It's like, do they need therapy? What's going on in that mind of yours?
So it was great. Yeah, great script. Loved it. Loved everyone of the cast, and it was great. It was a great film experience.
So yeah, for anyone who wants to see it, it is on Tubi. So I mean, I definitely recommend checking Killer Therapy out. So and PJ
It's not a sequel, because how it ended.
It could definitely use a sequel, I think. Yeah, I liked it. So PJ Souls was in it, and Dag. I always have trouble saying his last name, but he of course was young Michael Myers and Rob Zombie. Yeah,
he had a bit part in it.
Yeah, I did watch the trailer and I seen him in it. I was like, I didn't know he did anything after Halloween.
Yeah.
He's done a few things.
Has he? I had no idea.
I think he's gonna be.
Yeah.
Shoot.
There was it was with the Run Bitch Run. He had a small little role in that. With the
yelling at his dog. Run, bitch, run!
Well, it was like these two these girls that were like selling Bibles and stuff, and then they like see this murder and they run into these wrong crowd. But while he's in the town, they see that kid and he's like a real smart ass to him and everything. So
yeah, he was similar in Killer Therapy too.
Oh yeah, he was an ass in that.
Yeah,
it's like he sort of deserved what happened.
His mom's in it too. His mom, that was his mom. That was his mom in that he played, who was crying over his death. That was his real mom.
I knew she looked familiar. At Spooky Empire, it was 2008, I think, or not. I forget what year. It might have been 2008. He was there. Well, whenever it was, his mom was with them, and she had left the table. And since I was working on staff anyway, I sat with him at the table for a few minutes, and I met his mom too. And I'm like, that's why she it's his real mom. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Let's see. They have. Oh, that's not a comment to you. But yeah, check out Killer Therapy on Tubi. So, and then I still got to watch that. What did I say? It was this. The Crazy Six, yeah. What was that one about? If you want to tell us a little bit.
Well, what was it about? Hard to say. Rob Lowe's in it. He's the lead. Burt Reynolds. A couple scenes with him. Can't even tell you what it's about. It's not. Don't even remember. I haven't seen it in a while.
Oh. Because I remember sort of the summer something like a futuristic. It was a futuristic one or something.
Ish. Albert Pune movie.
So, besides,
I'll have to go back and look at it. I can't even remember what it was about.
Besides the Never Hike Alone 2 that you're working on, any other plans that you can talk about, or nothing?
Doing a movie called Jammin' Dead. Film that coming up in, let's see, June, middle of this month. And then we've got, I just optioned a book called Tattoo, A Beautiful Sin. So we're going to try and make it into a script. That'll be a horror movie, kind of like, I see like Seven and Hannibal Lecter, that movie. So combined the two characters, detective, small town, murder mystery, interesting twist at the end.
Nice.
So
Definitely keep an eye on that. That sounds interesting.
yeah, it'll be a while. Still have to make a script, but we're excited about it.
Let's see. I was looking
On Never Hike Alone too. You might have said it already, but did you produce? Or are you working on producing that one too?
Executive produce.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The same credits.
Nice.
This will be the final one, too. Gonna be some good deaths.
Nice.
Gotta
And the
have
first
some-
one was really good, so I'm looking.
Yeah, it was really
I
great.
didn't know there was a second one in the making, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it now.
I was just looking through here. Something called the Vampire Hunters Club.
Yeah.
Video. Was it a short or a video, or what is?
It was I did a one day, it was like a guest appearance on it. I haven't even seen it. I don't know what I did it for a
Okay,
friend.
I see it because it looks like it's about 30 minutes. It says a club comprised of some elderly gentlemen are determined to hunt down Dracula.
Yeah, you don't have to see that one if you don't want to.
Well, I like vampire movies and shorts.
Okay.
So. And then I didn't even get a chance to look at Sorcerers also.
Yeah, that's another one you could
Just skip. Okay.
go right over, I think.
And I remember seeing it. It's been a long time though, but the Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Let's see, with Nicole Kidman, I believe, was in that, and George Clooney.
That's correct.
Yep. Did you have a scene with them, or what was?
Yes, I did.
Which one? What was your character name?
I was a helicopter pilot. I was part of the military.
Okay.
Did you actually get to fly a helicopter?
That was DreamWorks' first movie.
Oh, really?
At the gate, yeah. We shot that over in Europe, so that was fun.
Was that the first out of the country movie that you worked on?
God, no. Are you kidding? No. Oh, Georgia's not out of the country because it sure felt like it.
Oh.
Have you been to the South?
Gotcha.
Well,
he goes, laugh out loud, Tom. He thought that was funny.
I've been to Manila. I've been to Mexico a few times. Macedonia. Yugoslavia, when it was twice doing movies. When it was Yugoslavia before it became Croatia. Where else? I don't know. A bunch of places. I've been lucky. I know some actors who haven't left LA, and they've never left LA acting. So I've been pretty lucky.
Do you have a favorite location that when you were done filming that you explored at all?
Well, I went when I was in Yugoslavia. I did two different things there, but I went to Italy and traveled. So that was pretty great. I'm half Italian, so I had to go. And a buddy of mine came and met me. We traveled for 6 weeks. So I'm thinking about maybe getting a place there and retiring later on. My wife and I, half here and half there. Maybe the summer there. I don't know. You can't get a bad meal in Italy.
No, I don't think you would.
You can't. I mean, you can go to these little out of the way places, these little vineyards, and they serve lunch, to kind of keep the income coming in. And they're just, The food's unbelievable. It's crazy good.
Queen Fan 5, I think you did sort of answer this earlier, but they came in late. But who inspired you to start acting?
It was a girlfriend at the time. So, yeah, she suggested it. You know how you get this feeling in your gut when someone says something that's right? It was nothing like that. It's like the feeling I had was like she took a pen and stuck it in my head. It was like, that's what I'll do. It was a literal explosion. It was weird. And I started studying, started going to acting classes and stuff. And didn't call myself an actor just because I was going to acting class. I was studying the craft and things like that. So went from one class to other and met some great actors and still are friends with them today, you know. So see them a lot.
Just a suggestion, and the rest is history after that?
Yeah. Bruce Abbott from the Reanimator was in our acting class, and
Nice.
a bunch of people. You know, Bill Forsythe was in it.
Okay.
Bunch of people. So that was fun. And then it started working.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I think I'm good on my questions. Are there any other questions in the chat there? Coming up about an hour here. I don't know if you want to stay any longer or if you want to wrap things up. It's up to you.
Let's wrap it up. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go.
So yeah, it was great. Great questions, everybody, and thanks again for joining us. It was great talking to you, and we'll post any links or anything you want to share or
Sure, just ThomMathews.com. All my pictures there. I've got the poster from there's some gamers out there. I've got the posters from the game that I got from Gun Media back in the day before they shut it all down. Those are listed on there, and I call it my horror picture table because it's all the pictures I have at the horror conventions and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Except for the posters, I can't travel with them because they're too big and they're card stock, so it's hard to roll them up. You know, ship them. So I don't carry those with me.
So Camp Crystal 6 said he'll check that out. Aaron said, thanks. Great interview, Thom. And
my pleasure.
Definitely agree.
Good to see you all. And I'll see you at the next one.
All right. Thanks again. You have a great night.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye. All right. I guess Boom will be back in just a minute since she hasn't been feeling well. But thanks for everyone in the chat. Hope you all enjoyed it. Next week, I'm trying to think who we got next week. I'll have to get back on that. But let's see. What else is going on? So I'm probably going to head to bed soon. I haven't been sleeping well myself the past couple weeks, been sick. So yep. Thank you. And thanks for coming by. Yeah, Phantasm is going to be fun. Looking forward to that. I got to double check the dates on that. How you doing?
Sorry.
That's all right.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, he was great. I wish I could have been a little bit better. Well, I had questions and everything. We went over everything I had, but so I could have been a little bit more interactive. Sound more clear.
Yeah. Aaron said, get better.
Yeah.
That COVID seems like a lot of people are getting it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I called because as soon as we found out that my husband tested, because when we went down to Illinois, my mom was sick. And so as soon as we got tested, I messaged my mom, and so she got tested. So they're positive too. But he got, I guess, exposed at work, so we might have different. I don't know. It is so messed up, but yeah, COVID sucks. But we got our shot, so I guess it's not as bad as I got COVID from Spooktacular. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Cap at 6. I was down for 10 days. We got sick Wednesday, so see, what is today? Today's Saturday. So yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're down 4 days so far. You tell my brain ain't completely functioning. I had to count out the day.
Yeah.
I still can't smell. Yeah, my nose is clogged up, so I can't smell. I have to sleep with Vicks rub, or I can't breathe. But yeah, we're all sick. My son's sick. He's sick. Hey, Max, you don't need to be up here. Are you still trying to go to Phantasm Camp? What's Phantasm Camp?
I don't know what I think he means, like convention or because Phantasm's going to be a convention, not a camp. I don't know what camp is. Might be it. Oh no, he's asking Camp Crystal Lake. Are you still?
Oh, okay.
He wasn't talking to us. He was talking to Camp Crystal 6. That's what he was saying. He was just saying the first part of his name. Are you still trying to go to Phantasm Camp? Okay. Oh.
My son missed his last week of school because of this crap, but we was able to work it out with the school because he had to do summer school. So we was able to work out with the school that he can do a summer school online. So at least there's that. He could still do his summer school and he won't be missing out on that because of this. So I bet he's real thrilled. He's like, oh, he still got to go to school.
Yay!
Like, I missed my last week too. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I named you like that's my bad. I didn't catch on. I just seen Phantasm Camp and thought it was one thing.
They're like just saying Phantasm Camp. That would be funny, a Phantasm Camp. That's all there. We'll just watch all the Phantasm movies.
Horrible kid cards. I'm stuck. What is that? I just sleeved 360 horrible kids cards.
There's like collectible cards stuff for the convention.
I never heard of that.
Some huge cards in those packs from. Yep.
I don't know who that is. I probably do. I just can't think. But awesome. Sounds cool.
Like,
I have no clue what it is, but it sounds cool.
Like, I'm finally feeling better. Every now and then I still have a little, I think I just had a bad cold because, like, I mean, luckily I didn't lose any sense of taste or smell or anything. So I don't think it was COVID, but it was really bad cold that I had last week. And I just probably because not doing anything, but I've been like tired, like not wanting to do anything. I haven't worked in over a week. I just have been tired and like, I don't feel like doing anything. It was bad. But definitely going out tomorrow no matter what. I gotta make my money. I'm losing money. It's not good.
Yeah.
But I mean, being sick can't help it though. I mean,
right. And you don't want a chance spreading it either, no matter what it is.
So yeah.
Especially when you're dealing with food.
Yep. They all get sick, they'll blame me. Like, oh, that's that DoorDash doll right to DoorDash. He went sick.
Yeah.
DoorDash dude got me sick. Oh, there go my ratings. Shit.
Or reflect badly at the restaurant. If it's not you, they might think the food poisoned them or something.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Did you check out The Boys yet, the new season?
Not yet, because I've been so wrapped. Because, I was watching the Depp trial, so I was all wrapped up in that. And then when we got back, after the trial was over, we got sick. So it was like, I didn't get to watch as much, but I do have plans to watch The Boys. We still got to watch Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. Drinking custom toilet water. What?
Yes, I will be. No, what I did, I mixed. It's funny because I mixed the vodka and orange juice, but I also put Coke in it. And when I put Coke and the orange juice and vodka all together, it looks like toilet. So it's a joke. It's like it's the toilet drink.
Oh, why the hell would you put Coke in a screwdriver?
Well, without the screwdriver in it, I've mixed Coke and orange juice before. It's not that bad. It's actually kind of good. But but when I mixed it, the color though, it looks like toilet.
I can imagine. Oh my god,
it looks like toilet water. So there's a joke saying, "Oh, you're drinking your toilet water."
Oh. Is anyone going to see Halloween Kills later this year? I'll probably see it whenever it's streaming. It's hard for me to get out and go somewhere, so unfortunately, I won't be able to see it.
I might see it at the drive-in if they play it. I don't know. We'll see. So I go with friends to a drive-in theater, so maybe. Was it good? Yeah, I like my shitty toilet water drink. It's funny though. It looks like toilet water.
I can imagine. Oh.
Or Halloween ends.
Yes, Halloween ends. I didn't even.
We weren't even looking at it. Like, oh,
yeah, I didn't even read it.
We knew what you meant. We knew what you meant.
Yeah, we knew what you meant. I want to see. I'd rather go see Jurassic Park because I've seen them, all of them. I think all but the last one at the theater. But I'd rather see that one if I had a choice. But it's just so hard to get out. I'll probably have to wait till they're all streaming, no matter what. Mm-hmm. But I really want to see Jurassic Park. But I want to see the Halloween movie too. I've heard a lot. I have not seen Top Gun, obviously, because it's on streaming. But I've heard a lot of people say that movie is really good.
Oh, the new Top Gun? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've heard it's really good. I was disappointed with Kills last year. I thought Kills was pretty good. Yeah. Of course, all movies have their flaws, but I like Kills. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Besides the mob scene, the one with the person with the iron or whatever.
Yeah, that kept the chant was a little annoying. I had a few other things I nitpicked about. I don't remember what it was. I know I've talked about it. I never even noticed the lady with the iron until I seen memes going all over the place. Yeah, the evil dies tonight. That's what I was. The chanting is what I was talking about. It really annoyed me that they put the morgue on the main floor of the hospital too. That was really annoying to me too.
Let's just walk in. Anyone walk in? Let's go to the morgue, people.
Right. Do I need to see? I don't know if you need to see. I think it might be a sequel. I don't know. Okay, Camp Crystal Lake says no, but it's worth the view. I don't know. I have not seen it. I know if we.
I don't even remember the first one. It's been so long since I've watched it. I don't even really remember it. I
think HBO Max has the first one if you really want to watch it. I think it's HBO Max. It might be Paramount. Fuck, I don't know. I've been on both apps the last couple days. I don't know.
All the apps just blend together.
Right now, yes.
Let's see. Oh, Iceman is back, though, from the first. Okay. So they got an original person on there. Well, obviously Tom Cruise was in it, duh, but yeah.
Yeah.
I remember playing Top Gun for Nintendo, where the jet would take off and stuff. It was interesting. It was kind of annoying at some points. And then when I played Willow, I would always get to the point where the trolls, they would all run out at the same time. It would piss me off. I'd never get past those damn trolls.
I don't remember those games. I don't think I had those. I know I had the first Nintendo, but I only had a few games with it. I don't remember any that was movie related though. And I didn't have a Super Nintendo. My brother did, but I didn't.
Yeah. And Willow did also Disney Plus. They're coming out with the new Willow series, and they did show the trailer for it, so it should be interesting. I think it's too bad Mad Mardigan won't be in it. Val Kilmer, but you know how he has throat cancer or whatever. He did that documentary, Val. So I started watching it. I didn't finish it though, because I've watched so many other things. It's just like. Let's see. Saw the first Top Gun on VHS. Bought it from an old neighbor for like a quarter. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that movie. Probably not tonight, but I do want to watch that Crazy Six. That looked interesting, futuristic movie.
Yeah, Rip Leota. That was unfortunate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Happened last time we spoke. What was that? Happened? Ray Leo passed away.
Yeah, Ray Liotta passed away.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was someone else too besides.
Yeah, I don't remember. Unfortunately, I hate to be that person, but I think wasn't it a drummer or something of somebody?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Queen watched Goodfellas a few days before he died.
I have never seen Goodfellas or The Godfather, any of those movies. I think I've seen Casino. I don't think I've seen Scarface. Besides clips and
no
whatnot.
friend.
And I worked at a pizza place that was called Godfathers, and I've never seen the damn movie Godfathers.
You're around the Godfather enough.
There was a dude that would dress up like, well, I don't know if he looked like the Godfather from the movie or not, but it was our Godfather. I don't know. I got
Right.
a picture somewhere around it with him.
I'll make you a pizza you can't refuse. Instead of...
It was ran by the mob. No, I'm kidding.
I got the Reface app, and I put my face on the Scarface one and stuff. It's pretty funny. It's got like a minute scene of it. I should post more of those on my other page or whatever. Like different movies and TV shows. You can put your face on whichever character. It's fun. There's actually a Friday the 13th one too on their Reface that I did.
I'm not sure if this is to me or not, but they're saying you're missing out big. You are missing out big time. Probably, if it's to me, probably I have been meaning to watch those movies for years. I've just never done it. It's like I think about it, it's like, oh, I need to watch this because, hello, but then I just never get around to it and just like find something else that looks more interesting and don't end up watching it. Forget.
It's like one day.
Yeah, one day I will watch it. I'm not like refusing to watch it for any like particular reason besides just getting to sit down and watch it. I apparently recorded Goodfellas on 5/22. Nice.
Let's try to see what we got going on for next week. I'm trying to remember here. It's the 11th. So maybe the 18th. Did we have anyone the 11th? I don't think so. I know that the 11th, the 18th, or I mean the 18th. I have to double check, but
No, I'm not sure.
Stay tuned. I'll post something up soon, though. So
Yeah, if I gotta make something, just give me plenty of time.
yeah.
What is this? This is us talking.
Yeah, well,
I'm barely with it.
All right, you have a good night, Queen fan. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, you can check out the other past shows too and everything. So, I mean, if you want to watch that Tommy McLaughlin interview, was a good one, and of course, whenever you're live, we'll get your questions to the guests. So, absolutely, come on back.
Oh, what's the stream about? Oh, we had Thom Mathews on as a guest. We're just kind of wrapping up. He's already gone right now. You wouldn't rude. I'm sorry if I'd made it sound rude. I am extremely sick, but we're just kind of wrapping up. But
yeah. If you want to watch the replay once we sign off, Thom Mathews, who was, of course, Tommy Jarvis, and Jason Lives was here. Most of the guests, we just reserve the time the first hour of the show. They're always welcome to stay longer, but we just wrapped it up an hour tonight. So, but you can check it out. So you just happen to come in at the end here.
At the end while we're babbling about nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Just got done with the guests, just kind of talking with the chat, not doing too much of anything right now, just chilling.
Yep. And like she said, probably just about to end it. Oh yeah, this site will be there.
Yeah, it sounds like I might have to break up a fight about pizza. I'm not sure what's going on in the kitchen right now.
What's the name? I'm trying to see what that name is. Iron
Baguette?
Iron Baguette?
I don't know. I'm not the person to be asking.
Yeah, sorry for saying your name wrong, but yeah, tune in. We're on every Saturday at 7. We have certain guests on. You can check out past shows. We have streams with different guests on. Let's see. Yeah, you watched Scarface with my dad. First time out early 80s. Yeah. Oh, you're French. Okay. So what time?
Nice.
What time is it there then?
Curious minds want to know.
Yes.
Dude, I kept close to saying it right. That's what I want to know. Did I remotely come close? I can't even say English names correctly half the time, so I want to.
We're not going to say any French names, right?
Dude, 2:22 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So then you would probably have to be here like around 1 o'clock then or something. If let's see, if it's 2:22 now within the last hour. So yeah, probably about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for chilling with us.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you like horror TV shows, I mean, we'd talk about it all.
Right. Plus, the streams never delete. So if you miss one, you can always play it whenever it's convenient for you, too.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my dog. We don't have a guest. I'm not muting myself.
You're like, let it just bark, whatever. There's no guest talking.
Yeah, somebody walked by. I turned down the Alexa at least. So the Alexa went off. I heard that. So she automatically knows that there's somebody
okay.
going.
Loves horror. Okay. Do you have any favorite movie or franchise? We might have even interviewed somebody from what you like. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely. My dog's name is Rogue, like the X-Men. Rogue. Rogue. She's mainly white, but she does have a little black mask. But yeah, it's fun talking to new people we don't know.
Yeah.
They haven't answered my question if I said it remotely close, so I think they're being nice. That I did not
They're
say
secretly
it
laughing at you.
They just change the subject. It's like,
These foolish Americans.
what's your dog's name?
Okay.
Evil
Well,
Dead,
yeah, if you Hellraiser, we had Nicholas Vince on here.
Chatter, the chattering,
the chatterer Cenobite. He was on here, so you could check out that past show. We've had Ken Sagos was on briefly, so you can go back and watch those past shows. If you go to my playlist, they're all there. Let's see. So yes, so far for Friday the 13th, yeah, we've just had
Thom.
We've had Thom and Tommy McLaughlin. I got to get back with CJ, but he might come on one of these days, so we'll see. Saw. I wish we should try to get someone from Saw. Might be interesting. I mean, whether it's Tobin Bell or not. I mean, anyone who participated. If I could get a hold of Jay LaRose, he knows who I am. The guy that was in the chains in Saw 3 that had to rip him out of his body. He lived like not far from the mall where I worked. So if I could get a hold of him, maybe he might come on. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay. So
nice. Yeah, all those movies are solid.
Pet Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tried to. I don't know if he said he doesn't really do many streams, but Miko, who was the kid in Pet Cemetery, I met him at Spookala So I kind of threw the idea at him. So we'll see if he wants to do it or not. It's like, come on. I'm like, come on, it's fun. We just chill. So who knows?
I want to know if we get that guy that played Lawrence. My mind's not working because I can't think of who.
Guy that played Lawrence. Lawrence from what movie now? I'm sorry.
We're both kind of sick, so help us out a little bit. We're not functioning at main capacity.
I mean, I'm not as bad as she is, but I'm still like tired wise. The guy that played Lawrence said, yeah, Lawrence in what movie? Maybe. But yeah, any suggestions people have? I mean, not to say I can get those people, but I mean, I can always try to reach out depending on who it is.
Lawrence and Saul. He was great also too. Queen, I'm back. False alarm. Kind of like, man, I had to jump off right before I did get to say bye to Thom, but I kind of had to go just for a minute. Yeah, I wish we'd get Tara Reid. That'd be awesome. I would love to get
like
Tara Reid.
I met her in Texas, but I don't know if he'll be able to get a hold of her, but or if she has to go through management. Who knows? But she was so freaking thin when I met her. Like the pictures.
I know. Well, I've never seen her in person, but she's so thin in the like movies and stuff.
A friend of mine who I was with, a friend's sister was like, "Man, looking at her makes me want to eat a sandwich." I was like, "Wow." Hey, she was nice enough. I mean, I don't know if she does podcasts, but Chris Higgins.
She's played by Dana Kimmel.
Which Friday the 13th was it again? What part? I sort of recognize the name. It's like once I see it or whatever, I'm like, oh, yeah, of course.
Part 3.
Okay.
I think Queen Fan is fairly new too. I don't recognize that name.
No, this person's new too, yeah.
Have you guys got Robert England? I just saw your channel a few days ago on the Halloween subreddit. Oh, was that you? Was that the one you got banned from?
I don't know. There was one Reddit room where I got banned. I did. I don't know if I can get in touch with him, but like I told him how I interviewed Ken Sagos, and he's like, "Oh, Kenny." And at the time that I had met him, he said that because of COVID and everything, he did do a lot of podcasts, and he wanted to wait until something new came out. And actually now that Stranger Things is out, he wanted to wait for that to come out. I might send him another message and try to see. So. I mean, he knows I interviewed Ken Sagos, and I had met him a couple times prior briefly. And so who knows? I mean, if I could pull off Robert England, that would be freaking amazing. So, I mean, that would be one of the dream interviews there. To have him on, that would be awesome.
Oh, our new friend. Both of our new friends found you in Reddit. I did try to make us a subreddit, but I have no clue what I'm doing on Reddit. So
Reddit is weird. Like, I don't know what the hell that is. I'm gonna have to like watch a YouTube. Like, how does Reddit work? And then like the whole karma points. Like, there were some groups you have to have this much karma. It's like, what? I only have 58 karma. How do you get karma? I don't know. Whatever. But
that's because they're a bunch of English majors.
Yeah. But anyway, I do have a subreddit. It's not, I hardly ever update it because I forget about it a lot.
Well, I'm glad my Reddit worked though. Actually, it's I mean, hey, maybe I'll post on Reddit more.
Getting banned for more people. I think it's funny though.
As long as I don't get banned from any more Reddit. I forget which Reddit group it was. If it was the movie one or something. I don't know, but.
Now I could see me getting banned from something, but that'd be cool. I sent him a letter about 2 years ago, and he sent me an autographed postcard. And a few questions. Yeah, it would be cool. I would love to see him come on. So never know. Hopefully, cross your fingers.
Who knows? One day, maybe. It's just getting the message to them too, because they get so many messages, and then random ones, and some good. So, but
nice. Yeah, I've sent out messages. I didn't even had 2 people say that they was gonna come on, and then just I've never heard from them again. But so I don't know. We'll see.
I think what is that? Fingers crossed. It looks like
fingers crossed because I said fingers crossed. So,
yeah. So that would be a good one to pull. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many that it'd be great if we get.
So slowly working on the way there. But
yeah, I don't have conventions to go to. Well, at least none that I'm aware of. So I just try to send messages out. But those are harder to see than for them than
instead of talking face to face.
Yeah.
Like who knows if I would have got Thom if I didn't meet him at Spookala. I mean, I might have, but he wouldn't have known who I was in person, so I was lucky to get that there. So but I'm hoping maybe even if I just go for one day, go to Spooky Empire because I want to try to talk to Dee Wallace. She's going to be there. Who else was going to be there? I'm trying to remember. I'm going to have to look because my brain, of course, right now is.
I missed it, but our new friend asked us what was our favorite horror movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. We missed that.
Yeah, I missed it. I just saw it.
I don't know. There's so many of them. I mean, it's hard
to I gotta pick. The Evil Dead franchise is like my ultimate favorites, but I love. There's so many that.
I mean, I like the Nightmare. I like all the franchises. Nightmare, just Friday the 13th, Child's Play.
Yeah, I forgot how much I loved the Return of the Living Dead until I watched the first 2 recently. I almost deviated from. I was like, okay, I gotta watch these other movies, but I own like all the Return of the Living Dead, so it's like I almost want to have a Return of the Living Dead marathon, but I couldn't do it because I had to watch other movies. I was like, man, what is probably the rarest person you've met? Person don't always do conventions and or streams. Imagine getting Bruce. Oh my god, I would die if Bruce came on here. I met him once.
If we got Bruce on here, that would be awesome. I've met Bruce, but
I have too. It was my first convention, and I froze. I could not say anything to him.
Is that the one where I grew like a pirate?
No, that was somebody else. Did you see that the Medieval Dead game? Yes, I want that game so bad. I can't get it at the moment, but when I do get it, I will probably stream it. I do not have a camera for my PlayStation, so all you see is my shark and my ducky, but I will probably stream it.
And as for people, I've met so many people, but I don't know who you would consider rare. I mean, I've even met people like Jeff Goldblum, Elijah Wood.
I met Chris Kattan, but it wasn't at a convention. It was at a comedy center or comedy place. And no, that's not what I was gonna say. Who was the other dude? Shit, Tom Arnold.
I've met Corey Aim, who he's of course he's dead now. So I was lucky enough to meet him.
Well, I didn't meet Wayne. Oh no, we didn't meet. Sorry. He's like, don't forget Wayne's, because we also went and seen Marlon Wayans, but we didn't get to go meet him, so I wasn't counting him. But yeah, I saw Marlon Wayans, Tom Arnold, and Chris Kattan at separate events on Twitch and on YouTube. I do have a Twitch, but I don't post anything there yet. But I got my YouTube. I haven't done anything on there recently, but
yeah.
I need
to. Yeah, this is both our YouTubes, of course. Miss Boomstick is her YouTube, and mine's the Horror Freak 85. So I'm surprised Reddit actually worked. I guess I didn't even know I was on just posting and getting banned, but whatever.
That's funny.
I took a picture of what group it was. Let me see which one it was. I'm trying to remember. It was.
If I did that right, that's my link.
You've been permanently banned from participation. Okay, it's the one that says r/horror movies. So those bastards banned me. Horror movies, whatever one that was. That was the one I got banned from.
He's like, wait, your username, Miss Boomstick, I have something to do. Yes, it has everything to do with the Evil Dead.
Hello, McFly. Oh, there goes Rose.
Yeah, there she goes. The neighbor dogs are barking now. I know I missed another question, but Steven is banned.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna say. Never mind. But I was gonna say, look, I'm banned. Oh, it just made me. Woo! Hey, the phone makes me invisible. I'm invisible. Can you see me? I feel like I'm the real Mr. Bones now. I don't know if he's still here, but just that's funny. If I put my phone up, it makes me invisible.
But yeah, my username is Miss Boomstick on pretty much everything. Oh, thank you, Queen fan. It is sub to me, but I know I missed. Oh, do we like the Friday the 13th remake? Who got banned?
No, saying I got banned. Like I guess when I.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Wait, hold
yeah,
on.
It's not going to show it. Is
No, I know, but it's making me disappear. There we go. I banned myself from the stream. That's actually pretty funny. All right. But yeah, the horror movie, whatever that Reddit thread was, banned me. So it says r/horror movies. Well, you know what? Fuck you, horror movies. I don't like you anyway. What I don't get though is like I've been in groups before where like I posted like when we had David Howard Thornton on, there was Terrifier groups, and I thought it would be fun to share. Hey, come talk to David Howard Thornton, come talk to Jenna Canal, and they didn't approve the post. I'm like, wouldn't you want to talk to this person? I mean, I'm like, why would you not? I mean, I wasn't banned from the place; they just didn't approve the post. But I don't understand that. Like, you're fans of these movies, but you don't want to talk to the person who stars in it. I don't understand.
Maybe because of self-promotion, and they was afraid if they let that through, they'd have to let others through. I don't know.
I wasn't promoting myself. I was promoting something else that deals with Terrifier. I'm promoting Terrifier. I'm promoting them. I don't know, whatever. But it's like they have the power. They just do whatever they want. So. But yes, if either of you two, I also have a Facebook group, the House of Horrors podcast on Facebook. If you want to join that, and it has all the guest announcements on there, tells who's coming up when. And unlike most groups, you're free to promote or share anything else that you'd like because I don't care. So. Huh. It was a Halloween I posted. I didn't even realize I posted in that, but okay. But hey, if they left it up there, watch tomorrow. You've been banned from Halloween. That's okay. I already got a person from there, so I'm good.
Yeah, our friend Iron. I'll just call him Iron. So maybe it's like self-promotion, like what I said. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't figured out Reddit yet. I do have a subreddit for us. I think it's just under my name though, because I was trying to figure it out, but I'm too old to figure out Reddit. Apparently, I'll just call me a boomer and be done with it.
No, it's just like making file folders on the internet.
Well, I don't know how to make file folders very well either, so I'm not computer illiterate very well.
And I guess I've been banned.
Yeah,
I'll be banned from Halloween too. Apparently, Queen says no Halloween for you. Oh well.
Boom boomer, yes. Boom boomer.
Miss Boom Boomer Boom. Boom shakalaka. Here comes the boom.
Yeah, the Spices call me Boom Shakalaka.
I saw they were in here too earlier.
Was they? I missed them. They were so nice. They bought me a game on Steam. And I told them that I wasn't feeling good, so I talked to them quite often. Eventually, we are going to play. I don't know if we're going to stream it or not, because I don't know how to stream through off of Steam. I'd have to figure that out. But
Stream on
eventually,
Steam. Yeah, we're gonna stream on Steam. Say that 10 times fast.
I might have to like screen record it. Maybe I'm not sure. If I could figure it out, I might stream it. But yeah, me and the Spices was going to play a game on Steam, and they messaged me yesterday, and I was like, I can't get that right now, so they bought it for me. So that was very nice of them. They're very nice people.
Yep.
Groovy Boomer. Hell yeah, Groovy Boomer. I don't know if my son would agree with that. Yeah, I gotta make. I've been wanting to make this one video for like ever, and I was gonna do it, but now it's gonna be even hard to do until now he's off work. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
You got everything to do with it. When's the next stream? Probably next Saturday. Don't know if we have anybody on. Hopefully it'll be better by
I think
then.
there might be someone. I just got to double check. So sure I didn't get my dates mixed up. So, but like I said, just check out the Facebook group page, and I'll have that news posted up there, of course. And
I got called boomer for saying CDs and vinyl are better than digital music. Well, you are welcome here because that is absolutely fine to say here. I don't know how old you are, but that's absolutely fine. It says vinyl and CDs. He covered both. He or she covered both.
I was coughing. Sorry. Yeah, vinyl's definitely better than digital music.
Looks pretty, but digital music is more practical, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I say you're welcome here. Your vinyl, CDs. Even if you like digital music, who cares?
8 tracks, 8 tracks, whatever.
8 track. What else is there? Is there anything else below 8 track?
So, Queen fan is a guy. Okay.
Vinyl was invented back in like.
I'm a guy. Okay. I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to be rude. I don't try to be rude.
No rudeness allowed here.
Right.
Otherwise, you're banned.
How did you get at me? Do it earlier. Oh, they're talking about something else, I think. I don't know. It's okay. It was the Dave Queen fan. Well, I guess there's this band. Never mind. I'm being stupid. Ignore.
Ignore.
I almost said something really stupid.
Instead of the derelicts, how they're like, exterminate, ignore.
Yeah, I almost said something extremely stupid. It didn't make sense, and I realized it, and I caught on. But yeah, the Queen's a band. Duh. You've been ignored. Thank you. Thank you very much. I need that.
There's the ignore button. Click.
Here. I'll ignore myself. Put me on mute. I need to change these keys on here where it's easier for me to pop the mute. So I have to either have the cursor over the little mute or hit Control D, and I'm not very fast on the keyboard because that's the command mute on StreamYard, unless you change it.
Control D bookmarks web pages. That's what I was asking.
Oh, I don't care. No problem. Let me know next time you want me to ignore you. Anytime you want. There she goes again. I don't know what that one is. She was tearing off. I didn't hear the Alexa that time, so I don't know.
Oh,
I can't get her to come over here. It's too narrow, or I'd pick her up, and she'll freak out if I try to bring her on screen.
I can get her.
You
They're
can
like,
get her.
What are you doing? Put me down. Put me down.
Yeah, she'll freak out. Oh, okay. We got a guest appearance coming.
Let's go talk to the mamas.
Two guests in one night.
There you go, Wolfies.
So here's the Barky puppy.
Look at the camera. There you go. Good girl. I know it's because I'm in behind the camera and we're cheating, but hey, you got a good face shot. Yeah, we can snag it.
Yeah, you have a good night since it's quite late there, but yes.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by and check out the past shows and everything.
you're gonna
And
get her.
join us next time.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, got a piece of meat for you.
Hang on, she's trying to get down, and
She's stuck.
a little bit because her leg's gonna go on the chair and it's gonna hurt her.
I'll come get her. Let's go eat some more pizza, Rogue. Come on, let's go eat some more pizza. Woof.
Okay, there we go. I knew she'd panic. What breed is she? She is a mixed breed. We did have a DNA test done on her. She's 50% purebred Pekingese and 50%, or not 50%, like 14% Husky. She's got Australian cattle dog. She's got some lab in her, some German Shepherd in her. What else was there? Cocker Spaniel. She's gonna mix a lot of stuff. We call it 50% cuteness, 50% killer, because most of her mixed breeds on the other side are high prey drive dogs that are high energy. So, and she has murdered before.
I'm not sure who that was, but on Reddit said this was a great scream. H4 Michael Myers. I don't know which person that was. If that was maybe the Iron person, but yep.
Nice. I found the promo. Oh, it was Queen.
Okay, so you're how? Okay, gotcha.
It was me.
It
was me. Nice.
Kind of getting tired. I need to go to bed. I got to get back to work tomorrow. Yay!
Night, Hobbs.
Later, Hobbs.
I can't see what the face. Oh, a little half smile face. It's like, what is that face?
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to head off too. It looks like everybody's starting to head out, and so
hopefully next Saturday I'll be a little bit better and I won't be so out of it, guest or no guest.
So, yeah, just
at least it was a little bit better because before this, I probably wouldn't have been able to do the stream. It was so bad. But we got a few days down and out, so
all right. Well, thanks again for everyone who came, who's listening to the replay, whatever you want to call it, or Spotify. Which actually, though, this part probably won't be in Spotify. Just the interview.
Yeah, I usually just
we don't put this part. Out. Yeah, you don't put this part.
But yeah, to let people know. Yeah, I do cut the interviews out and I do put them on Spotify. I'm extremely behind. I'm like 4 now, I think, behind So eventually I need to sit down and get some editing done.
So, yeah, it's all good though. Whatever. They're still all on YouTube. So
It said they followed you on Reddit. I'm not sure if that's me or you.
maybe both. I don't know.
Maybe both. I don't know. I am on Reddit. I just haven't figured it out. But yeah, if you go on like anywhere you find Miss Boomstick, it's good chance it's me, because I went on to like a lot of platforms and just made like a profile. Like there's Reddit, Spotify's Miss Boomstick, yeah, the YouTube, Instagram, Twitter,
Water, whatever. It's all the
What
same.
is it?
No, it can't be that. What I forget what movie was it? The couples retreat. He's like, I call it twatter.
Twitter.
And on that note,
Oh, that's Steven there. Okay, so he's following you.
okay, cool. All right, well, I'm going to end it for real now. So thanks for see you next week. Get better, and thanks for everybody who joined in and the new people. Keep in touch, watch the show, and we'll see you next time. Bye.